EDL955, The School Plant with Dr. Moody. Sunflower USD 2009, Climate Survey Reveals Environmental Issues Due to School Facilities by Mark Sandbo. Category 1, Problem Identification and Analysis. The climate survey that was conducted in January of 2009 states that much of the buildings within USD 2009 are in need of immediate repair because of evident problems. The types of damages seen do not promote an educational environment conducive for student learning. Reports left by previous superintendent, Mr. Bill Watkins, state that nearly half of the students who were tested the previous year fell below state and national test averages for the subjects of math and reading. Community patrons have a strong disappointment for our school's educational facilities in relationship to student achievement. Category 1, continued. Problem identification and analysis. What is the current budget? Do I have the financial means necessary to make needed improvements now? Have any steps been taken to address these issues besides the climate survey? Has a plan been developed? And if so, what step are we on for implementation? How supportive will the community and Board of Education be to the changes that need to be made? Category 2, Proposed Plan of Action with Appropriate Strategies for Implementation. Facilities Team. I would begin with the formation of a Facilities Committee. This committee would spearhead the changes and needs within the district, starting with the most apparent needs. The committee would consist of community members, board members, administrators, teachers, maintenance workers, and custodial staff, and the idea that the entire community would be represented and involved in the decisions made about the district's facilities upgrades. Category 2, continued. Proposed plan of action with appropriate strategies for implementation. Data collection. The collection of important information about our facilities will not only come from our custodial staff and maintenance workers, but also other outside agencies. I will review all facilities within USD 2009 alongside other administrators and maintenance staff, while at the same time focusing on major issues flagged in the climate survey. The outside agencies will be contracted out to focus on areas of health concern within the buildings. These areas will be addressed immediately in order to provide a safe learning environment for not only students, but also our staff. Category 2, continued. Proposed plan of action with appropriate strategies for implementation. Approval. With appropriate data gathered and analyzed by not only myself, but also the Facilities Committee, I would recommend to the Board of Education the proposal for necessary and immediate attention of repairing certain facilities and systems within USD 2009. Category 3, resolve the issues based on promoting the success of all students. Collaboration through committee. The formation of the Facilities Committee is an example of trying to incorporate all stakeholders into the process. By this inclusion, not only am I improving the educational facilities and learning environment for the students, but I am also mending the relationships between the district and community. The data through the climate survey supports this idea. Category 3, continued. Resolve the issues based on promoting the success of all students. Teacher attendance. With the immediate improvement to certain facilities and systems within USD 2009, statistically, I would expect teacher attendance to improve. This allows for more instructional time within the classroom, which then in turn creates a more optimal learning environment for the student. Category 3, continued. Resolve the issues based on promoting the success of all students. Facilities Committee. The statistical data within the climate survey and general feelings from the community all support change within USD 2009. My plan allows for all people to have a voice in the process through committee meetings and public forums. The plan for the Facilities Committee will address the immediate needs while also looking at the long-term needs and changes within the district. Category 4, reflection of what I was thinking, feeling, and valuing. What was I looking at when I toured the facilities on my interview? Obviously, decisions made prior to my arrival were not in the best interest of the students. How were the facilities able to get to this point without repair or preparation for repair? The problems within the school have trickled down to affect the culture of the community. The staff is in support of change and willing to help in the process as shown in the climate survey. Category 4, continued. Reflection of unresolved issues. How will we pay for the facility and system issues? Is the Board of Education supportive of the financial costs that will come as a result of the changes and improvements made within USD 2009? Is there any legal ramifications pending from the poor environment within the facilities of USD 2009? Is there correlation with student attendance from that of faculty attendance? Has the academic side of the district been approached in a similar manner to that of the facilities? Category 5, Component 1. I understand the concerns of the community members and faculty. Because of this understanding, I know how beneficial a committee such as the one created will be. The committee will represent the ideas of the community into the needs and concerns of our facilities and students. The ability to incorporate all stakeholders into the plan of action allows for equal voice and representation throughout the community. The improvement with our facilities under the direction of this committee will change the educational environment while ultimately improving the instructional aspects within the classroom. Category 5, Component 2. While evaluating the statistical data, I would be collaborating with the Facilities Committee to decide upon the immediate needs and focus. We as a group would not just discuss the immediate repairs or needs, but also the long-term vision for our district and its facilities. I believe everyone needs to be aware of the concerns and possible solutions we have from the information we have collected from outside agencies and our own maintenance staff. Category 5, Component 3. While collaborating with the Community and Facilities Committee, I would also look into any possible state or federal aid which we could use for immediate financial assistance for certain repairs being made. I would also address issues that could pose any added problems to the district, such as liability for injury or health problems in which students or employees could encounter while working or attending USD 2009. I would do this not just to avoid a lawsuit, but to immediately promote a safe and healthy environment for faculty and students. The social and cultural changes that would come about from the steps that have been taken would no doubt move USD 2009 towards mending a somewhat appalling relationship between the community and its school district.